goes moo. Oh my gosh. So now that Samuel is mobile, I'm glad that I brought the soft structured carrier with me because he's big enough to go in it now because he's sitting unassisted and because his knees can freely bend at the sides. See, his knees can freely bend. Ow! Why are you hitting me? Anyway, so he's mobile now, so when I try to get ready and put him on the bed and he like crawls away to like crawl off the bed. So I've had to attach him to my back to get ready, and it's actually worked quite well. So it's about time we're gonna head down to breakfast. Nathan's gonna load up the car and then we're gonna get ready to go the rest of the way to Tulsa, which today is a shorter trip than yesterday, so we'll be able to make it pretty decent time. Let's see who's right. Oh! Get this, Sissy. And we're off. Day 2. You guys all ready?
I was in outer space.
All right. I think Sammy is gonna take a nap here. He was acting a little sleepy. So I think I'm gonna return a couple of phone calls. I really don't like talking on the phone. And yet there are always lots and lots of phone calls to be had. And I've got to hype myself up for making these phone calls, so here we go. Hi Mary Jane, this is Brittany Fenstermaker returning your call. Yeah, I let him know. We went like a totally different direction. We actually ended up getting flooring from somewhere else and we're gonna do it ourselves. I don't know if there's a way for you to see the appliances that we ordered. The guy that we were ordering them from, I don't know, I couldn't get like a straight answer as to whether or not they would fit in the openings. He just kept saying, well, everything's standard, so they should fit. And I was like, can I get a little bit like more reassurance that they are going to fit? So, all right, bye-bye. She said you should be fine too. It appears that the road construction has followed us all the way to Missouri. Road construction season everywhere. Yay! Not. Bill pay. Yes. Yes. Repeat.
Options. I have a billing question. Or main menu.
Repeat.
Your account is paid in full. To hear that again, say repeat.
Your account is paid in full. Alright, fine. Okay. So we're good on the electric bill then. So they must not have sent anything there. Cool. Now I have to call the water department. I don't like calling the water department because the last time I called the water department, the lady got attitude with me. The water department is not there to serve you. Wait a minute, I can view it online? How do I view it online? What information do I need? Do I have our account number?
It's payable online, honey.
Right, but how do I look it up? The whole reason why I'm calling all of these places is because some places we gave them our new address, some places we gave them our current address, and we're coming up on a month that we've been in the house already, and I'm just worried that somehow a bill got missed or something like that, and that like super like bugs me. So I want to call all of the places and make sure that we are up to date on everything to make sure that we haven't forgotten to pay something or a bill like didn't come or it got bypassed in the mail or something like that. So
we have been checking mail at both locations.
I know we've been checking mail at both locations, and we haven't gotten a bill yet from the electric company or the water company, but you know, I just better to be safe than sorry. So, woo, no more phone calls for me. Actually, yeah, I do have a phone call. The volume's so low. I can't hear it. volume is so low. I have a temp basil running on her. Hi. I am calling about a follow-up on our account. We're waiting for BCMH to pay so that we could get a refund from last year. Yes, I think it's particularly January and April that we paid on before we knew we had BCMH. Did BCMH pay that also? I'm trying to see. I thought I took a picture of those bills.
They processed the facility side, but they have not yet processed the physician charges.
Okay, so BCMH still hasn't paid the physician charges for January and April, or they have and they're just still being processed?
I don't show that we have any payment yet, but it could be that they are working on getting that to us. I don't know.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. BCMH still hasn't paid for January. Like, my blood pressure is just boiling. BCMH still hasn't paid for January or April, and we only have a $27 credit for January and April, which they won't release to us until BCMH pays for June. Which, if they haven't paid for January and April, when are they going to pay for June? It's been over a year for some of these. I'm tired of dealing with this. We've been dealing with this for over a year now, and it's just such a headache. And if you don't pay, then they send you to collections, even though, like, you're waiting on your alternate insurance to pay. So then you end up paying, and then the alternate insurance takes forever to pay, so you don't get refunded until, like, it's gonna be 2 years before we see any of this money again. It's exhausting. This is why I don't like making phone calls, because there's, like, so many phone calls to the insurance, and then you just have to fight so hard for everything. And it's annoying, and there's like a couple $1,000s that are tied up here in things that we've paid that we needed refund for because she had secondary insurance that we didn't know that she had until after we paid all of these bills. And it's like, you know, we could really use those funds to go back into her care more, because the bills never stop for a chronic illness. So it's just really super frustrating, and that's why I hate making these phone calls, because it just makes me even more anxious and even more frazzled about it. So I don't know, maybe eventually we'll find some sort of a resolution here, but it's just super annoying because the holdup's not on our end, and we've been waiting almost a year for all of this stuff to go through, so it's just super frustrating. Stop number 1. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to the camera? Say hi. We're at stop 1. We're only about an hour drive time in because we had to stop and get gas. I'm not sure how far away Tulsa is from here, actually. I'm not sure how much drive time we needed today. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 hours drive time today. Let's check and see, shall we?
It looks like Tulsa is about 286 miles away as the crow flies.
Okay, so we have like 4.5 hours drive time left. Back to pumping again, because apparently road trips make me engorged like nothing else. But at least we have the extra milk for it. Sam did have a blowout. We had to sacrifice the outfit over it, put a new one on. Aw, you got a little bit of baby poop on your shorts. I'm sorry.
It's like barely even a skid mark.
It's still there. Yeah, Nora, what's up?
What's that smell?
I don't know. What do you smell?
A banana.
Oh, you
I
smell
saw
a
Daddy
banana.
throwing a banana. Cows!
Cows, moo! Oh my gosh. That cow was getting in touch with the other cow.
They were stuck to each other.
Farmer must have accidentally got him with super glue or something.
Oh dear! That's not good.
he says they were stuck together.
Cows!
stop burping?
Truck.
Why are you burping?
Tree,
Okay.
tree,
Truck.
car,
Truck.
sign, tree,
Oh dear
tree,
goodness.
mine.
You guys have been in the car for way too long. You gotta get out of the car, boy. You gotta get out of the car. Save me. Help me. They are all just, oh my gosh, help me.
Let's tell a joke. What did the Sesame Street give Elmo to eat?
I don't know what.
A donut!
Okay, so we've got in our room. We were in one room and then we needed to switch because our air conditioner didn't work. So now we finally have our room. We got our stuff all situated in here. Shenanigans are ensuing. And we're gonna figure out what to do for dinner. I think we're gonna use like Grubhub or what's the other thing called? Uber Eats or something like that. We're going to have a meeting. I assume food will be involved in the discussion. At least I'm hoping it's involved in the discussion. I think we're gonna use Uber Eats or something like that because we found a good spot for the trailer and the RV. Hi, baby. Love you. And it's always easier to not have to take those into parking lots. So let's see what the meeting's about.
2 hours later.
I'm hungry.
I
Oh
know.
man, my tummy's saying.
Dinner is here.
They can have, I know, you can have
That's
some
okay.
of mine, honey. They gave apples.
Sorry, they gave
instead.
apples for both. This is our first, what is this, Grubhub experience?
Yeah.
Or Red Robin. Do you need help?
Like, unless you want to be cozy with them.
He gave up finally. He was so tired. But he gave up. Alright, I think we're gonna end it here for the night. It is about 10 o'clock here Central Time, so it's 11 o'clock our time. We're just gonna cuddle up with some popcorn and watch a movie and call it a night. Be sure to like and subscribe, thumb this video up, hit the bell button to get notifications of our latest videos, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye!
Bye. We'll see you next. We'll see you the other 100 days, Camera.